What's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy, Coach Dante, in the fucking building with you guys, man. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video, man. I really appreciate you guys for always supporting the channel. Whenever I go live, whenever I stream, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. We got a big week coming, man. Me and Key, we have the 7,200 seconds coming up tonight. We have the 7,200 seconds coming back tonight, all NFL talk. Make sure you guys tune in to that. That's going to be really, really fun, man. That's going to be absolute dope, man. We back on the NFL hottest topics and hottest news in the NFL. Again, we also have NBA Finals, Warriors and Celtics. And, you know, I also have Astros baseball. We're going to be doing a lot of baseball, a lot of Astros baseball because of the NBA season will be over after the finals. So we're going to get a chance to get a lot of our Astros games in, Astros fans. We're going to get a chance to get a lot of different other baseball games in as well. So, man, make sure I hit that like, that comment, and that subscribe, man, on this video. So in this video is about the predictions of the NBA Finals, man. And again, the Boston Celtics was able to beat the Miami Heat in a grueling 7-game series. And, you know, the Golden State Warriors were able to beat the Dallas Mavericks in 5. They got them out of there pretty easy. But it's going to be questioned, is the Celtics worn down? Did they have enough rest or not, because they just got up out of the grueling 7-game series on Sunday? So again, and Golden State has been rested for a little while, so this game will be in Golden State. Will be in Golden State. You know, we got the 2-3-2 format. First 2 will be in Golden State. Next 3 will be in Boston, and the last 2 will be in Golden State. So again, we're gonna see, man, what's gonna go down in this series. But again, Jason Tatum in Boston, and Coach Ime Udoka has done a really great job with this team, man. Remember when they were 14 and 18, and Marcus Smart called out the team publicly, started putting the ball in his hands a little more. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown down the stretch, either one of those guys will get the ball, and Tatum and Smart basically came out and said, we're being too predictable at the end of the games. People know it's going to be either Tatum or Brown. We have to have a little more teamwork. We have to have a little more ball movement. And ever since then, the very next night, they come in San Antonio. They go in Miami, and they beat the hell out of Miami. They also beat the hell out of Orlando as well. So again, Boston and Coach Ime Udoka, coming from that Greg Popovich tree, definitely is going to help him out a lot. Definitely has been very, very good as a first-year head coach. And first-year head coach going to the end, taking this team to the NBA Finals. And like I say, man, it's a bittersweet victory for the Boston Celtics, going with all the shit that they had to go through with Kyrie Irving slapping them in the face, saying in front of the crowd in Boston that he was going to return. And what does the Boston Celtics fans get, and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown get? Well, they get him being an asshole in the locker room. They get him not performing in the playoffs, in the Bucks series. They get him calling out the team. They get him being a selfish teammate, saying he should have shot 30 shots, and knowing he was missing damn near every shot on the field. And next thing you know, he leaves Boston. I think they have a year. I think they have a year going into the play-in tournament, and then getting into the playoffs. They end up losing that playoff series, I think, to Miami. I believe they lost the playoff series to Miami. Then coming in this year, Brad Stevens steps down. They get Coach Ime Udoka. Started off rough this year, but then again, Boston's defense. One thing about it, Boston's defense. Again, Coach Ime Udoka comes from that coaching tree of Greg Popovich, where they coach great defense, disciplined defense, and Boston has been really, really good on defense, man. So again, give credit. And guess what? This team is in the finals without Kyrie Irving. They was in the Eastern Conference Finals the very first year without Kyrie Irving. So you get to an NBA Finals without Kyrie Irving, that is special. And that's a bittersweet to, you know, Boston, and slapping Kyrie and giving Kyrie Irving the fuck you sign, and saying, hey, We made it to the finals without you. We made it to an Eastern Conference Finals without you. And Al Horford again, man, this man having a great career, man. Had a great career with Atlanta. You know, he was an all-star multiple years with Atlanta. He went to Eastern Conference Finals. I believe this is his third Eastern Conference Finals. So I believe twice he went with Boston and once went with Atlanta. And now he reached the NBA Finals. That's pretty good for him, being that rim protector. He probably don't score all the time, but he does block shots. He does give you all he got on defense. He can shoot the basketball. It depends on how hot he is. And like I say, I don't really think this series is going to be a slaughter. I really don't think it. Don't think that. So then Golden State. You know Golden State, when they're healthy, when they got the big three healthy, when they got Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Jordan Poole is now emerging, and he's very young. I think they should consider signing Poole back because he fits a lot in their system. But if he goes somewhere else, I think he can become pretty much a good player. I think he become a 20-point per game scorer. But I think him being a sixth man for this team and fit being is pretty good. I don't really think they should get rid of Klay Thompson. I think they should keep him. Klay Thompson is meant to be a warrior. I think he is meant to be a warrior. And now with those ACL injuries that he had, yes, he's going to struggle most of the time. He's gonna not be himself. But again, it's going to take him a while to get back in game shape and to so he's getting that day by day. And everybody knows when they're healthy, they're the cream of the crop of the Western Conference. Even without a Kevin Durant, they are the cream of the crop in the Western Conference. Now they're back again with Klay Thompson having these big game sixes and big game fives every single time. Normally that he made a living out of them in his career. And, playing that tough, rugged defense, Otto Porter coming off that bench. I don't know if he's playing on Thursday because he just hurt himself. Gary Payton Jr. Was that dog, but I think he's out for the playoffs. Everybody knew, like I said, that if this team was healthy, this team will be right back where they at, and they're right back where they at in the NBA Finals. So my series prediction, I think the Boston Celtics can do great enough to contain the Golden State Warriors. I think they can give them a run for their money. I don't think it's going to be a lopsided series, but if it does, would not surprise me at all because Golden State is just that damn good. I think their Boston defense is going to make them competitive. I think they're going to make them competitive. The switches and all of that, what may Golden State so tough to stop that they move around without the basketball. They don't just stall on the offensive side of the ball. Everybody on every possession get a touch of the basketball. And when someone doesn't have the basketball, you get an off-ball screen. You set an off-ball screen. Someone is always moving around off a pick. Someone's always setting a backdoor screen or a screen like near the three-point line to get someone open for a three-point shot. It's kind of like a motion offense that Golden State runs and that Steve Kerr put in. It's kind of like when you're playing in the NFL and the offense is motioning the running back or motioning the wide receivers or motioning two guys. It's kind of confusing the defense. You do not know. You're not too predictable. You're not too predictable at all. So you don't know who's going to get the ball. You don't know what offensive player is going to get the ball. You don't know if it's going to be a run. You don't know if it's going to even be a pass up out of that motion. So again, same thing with Golden State. Everybody's moving around so much. Everybody's cutting. You're going to get confused on a lot of backdoor cuts. You don't know who's going to get the ball. When Curry comes off a screen, you don't know if he's going to come towards a three or he's going to fake it and he's going to go to the wing and go to the corner to get a three. You don't know if he's going to stop and just go back and go back to the 3-point line. And after coming out that screen from the top of the three, all of a sudden he ends up on the wing or in the corner because his footwork and stuff and him being able to move. When you're moving, you got a lot of momentum. You can stop yourself. It's like being like I say, it's like being a kind of a running back. Like when you're running, you can control yourself when you're running. You can control yourself. You can use your momentum against the guy that's coming full speed on the defensive side of the ball trying to stop you. You can use your momentum against him to get him off, and that's what the Warriors do. You don't know if they're going to cut to the basket. You don't know if they're going to come to the outside, and all of a sudden And plus is the screen right there. You're not trying to really run into that screen, so they can easily stop and go to the basket or pop out towards the three, and bam, you get hit by the screen. You're all of a sudden lost. But Golden State is such difficult because they don't stand around a lot. They just move around. Whoever doesn't have basketball, they're setting the backdoor screen, or they're setting the screen and cutting to the basket. And Golden State Warriors, another good thing, they're a good passing team. They're a very good passing team, man. Everybody passes the ball pretty well on that team. They're very good working together. That's just what you get out of Golden State, man. This team down there can average 30 assists a night. But again, the shooting is gonna definitely be key for Golden State. I think their shooting is a little bit better than Boston. Now I think playmaking for Boston with the two guys, Jaylen Brown and Tatum, I think they're better than anybody on the Celtic team. I think their ball handling and their ability to make plays, but at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, I got Golden State Warriors in the 6 games, but I would love for Boston to win this series because again, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in their young careers, man, and especially what they had to go through with Kyrie Irving, you know, not even getting a deal, not even getting paid for Brooklyn. They already came out and said they're not even paying him. But again, hey, that's on Kyrie Irving. That's not Boston's problem. But like I said, I'm going for Golden State in 6. I won't be surprised if it goes 7. But I'm going for Golden State in 6 to be safe because, like I said, I still think it's going to be a competitive series. But like I said, I think really Boston is going to give Golden State all they can handle. I think just because they can play defense. And Al Horford can also play on the perimeter. He can also guard point guard. He can also guard guards and stuff and switch a little bit. He's also can be a rim protector as well. He also can shoot on the outside, so he can kind of match up with the small ball lineup too, just because he can shoot on the outside as well. So this is gonna be a pretty exciting series, man. I really don't think Boston is gonna be bad in this series, but if they do, I'm not gonna be surprised because again, Golden State is just that damn good. So I got Golden State in 6 games. Comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Let me know what you guys think and who's going to win this series down in the comment section below. Thank you, guys. I'm out. See you guys later at 6 and at 8:45. Thank you, guys. I'm out. Much love. Peace out, guys.